The dignitaries are on the way. I request people sitting at the back to please come forward. I request people sitting at the back to please come forward. If you do not come forward, next time the lunch will be cut down. Please help people for the next time. Please come forward. If people sitting at the back do not come forward, next time we may not have to provide this sort of a lunch. Please come forward. Let's start. May I request the audience to kindly settle down at the earliest? The dignitaries have arrived. Thank you. May I request Professor Shivapur to please escort all the dignitaries on the dais. Sir, namaskar. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now witnessing the last lap of this student project program, the valedictory and the prize distribution ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, valedictory functions are largely jubilant in nature. It's important to realize the enormity of planning and execution done behind the curtains for quite some time. The leaders of SC, ST and VTU have shown great resilience in facing the unfavorable weather and other obstacles in conducting this program successfully. Every participant, every guide, every mentor, every principal, every teacher, every non-teaching staff have all contributed enormously to the success of this 45th series of student project program. May I request the audience to clap for each one of us and all of us. To begin the program on an auspicious note, may I request Messer Sahana to please come and give the invocation song.
Gauri Nandana Gajanana Girijanandana Niranjanam Gauri Nandana Gajanana Girijanandana Niranjanam Parvati Nandana Shubhananam Parvati Nandana Shubhanana Gajanana Shubhanana Gajanana Shubhanana Pahi Prabho Ma Pahi Prasannam Pahi Prabho Ma Pahi Prasannam Gauri Nandana Gajanana Girijanandana Niranjanam Shanmukha Sodhara Gajananam Shanmukha Sodhara Gajanana Gajanana Shubhananam Gajanana Shubhanana Pahi Prabho Ma Pahi Prasannam Pahi Prabho Ma Pahi Prasanna Gauri Nandana Gajanana Girijanandana Niranjanam Gauri Nandana Gajanana Girijanandana Niranjanam Girijanandana
Thank you very much, Sahana. May I now request our esteemed Registrar, Dr. A.S. Deshpande, sir, to kindly welcome the gathering.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. President of today's function and the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Karisiddappa, our special guest of the day, Professor Ashok Raichurji, Sri Hemant Kumarji, the Executive Secretary of KCST, Professor Rangaswamy, the juries, the esteemed experts from KSST, Indian Institute of Science and other R&D organizations, the faculty members, the support staff, and my dear student friends. 2 wonderful days, 2 days of beautiful experience is coming to an end. Of course, the university is extremely happy to see this kind of the vibrant environment in the campus. Always an academic institute or an university, of course we need the good campus, the good infrastructure, the greenery, but what is also equally or probably more important is the kind of learning culture that we could see in the campus. And this is something which we could experience in these 2 days. The wonderful projects done by the students, the interactions with the experts, the seminars, the academic discussions we had in morning session, all these points have made the whole ambience absolutely to a different level. Of course, the details about the participation, the statistics about the projects would be presented to you by Sri Hemant Kumarji. Today, of course, is the valedictory function and the prize distribution for the best projects. Always, I strongly believe that in such competitions, there are only 2 things that could happen. Either you win or you learn. And I think this is going to be a big takeaway for each one of us for today's program. On behalf of the university, first of all, I would like to welcome Professor Ashok Raichur, sir, the Secretary, Karnataka State Council for Technology, for this valedictory function. I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to welcome him by offering a rosebud. I also welcome Sri Hemant Kumarji, the Executive Secretary of Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology, who has been the man behind the whole program. Welcome to you, sir, for the valedictory program. I request Professor Rangaswamy to present rose to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, who has been the main support point, the big support, big pillar for everything that is happening in the university. Welcome to you, sir. And also, I would like to welcome my colleague, Professor B. Rangaswamy, the Registrar Evaluation, who has worked very hard for the success of this program. So I request our organizers to welcome Professor Rangaswamy with a rose, please. Once again, on my personal behalf, on behalf of our Honorable Vice Chancellor and on behalf of the university, I welcome one and all for this final slab of the program, the valedictory function and the prize distribution program. Thank you so much.
So thank you very much, sir. What a line. You are either a winner here or you are a learner here. I request my own self to present a bouquet to our Honorable Registrar, Dr. A.S. Deshpande. Munshi, please come up. May I now request Shri Hemant Kumar, sir, Executive Secretary, Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology, to please give the introductory remarks.
Very good afternoon to all of you. Okay. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Karisiddappa ji, my dear Professor Ashok M. Raichur, Professor Deshpande, Professor Rangaswamy, the jury members, my colleagues at KCST and VTU, faculty, principal, and guides of the wonderful 332 projects that's been presented here, and the students who make this entire program. So we're grateful to the students by participating, and it's really good to honor them by awarding also today. That's a wonderful thing from us. Before getting into the statistics of what went behind these 2 days, we would like to honor our jury members because it took us 7 months time, because coordinating, it's a 3-phase evolution and it's really tough. It's 2 days for you, but to come to this day, almost about 80 days of work has gone, because each jury member must have spent not less than 10 days with us, scrutinizing, evaluating, critical analysis and all that. So to honor them, I request Honorable Vice Chancellor to honor our jury members. First and foremost, I invite Professor B.S. Rajnikant on stage, please. So I invite Dr. Aduralan Rajan, Dr. Dayananda Jian, Dr. M. Krishna Kumar, Dr. Raghuveer Rao, Dr. VPS Naidu, Dr. Panbarasu, Dr. Venkateshwaralu, Dr. Sandeep Prabhakar, Dr. C. Badrinath, Dr. Sivasubrao, Dr. Raviraju, Dr. B.V. Venugopal, Dr. U.J. Shenai, Dr. Mudkavi, Dr. U.T. Vijay, my colleague Mr. K. N. Venkatesh, since I also be the part of the jury member, I would like to stand here. Thank you, sir. Unfortunately, few of our jury members have left yesterday because of the personal and official commitments. Professor Ramurthy is not able to hear, Dr. Subbareddy, Dr. Ravindranath Aladkatti, and Chakradhar RPS. Now we would like to honor the Vice Chancellor, the registrars. I request Professor Ashok Raichur to honor the Vice Chancellor with you on the stage, please. I haven't seen such a wonderful human being and a good hospitality from this VTU. But again, grateful to you, sir. Grateful to you. Thank you very much. Now, I request Professor Raichur to honor Professor Deshpande, please. ನೀವು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಬನ್ನಿ ಬನ್ನಿ. Now I request Professor Raichur to honor Dr. Rangaswamy, please. Just a small background about this event. Actually, Dr. Rangaswamy spoke to me in the beginning about the interest shown by the Honorable Vice Chancellor. Then again, I spoke to both the registrars, Professor Deshpande and Rangaswamy. And it's really because of their hard work and commitment shown towards in the past 1.5 months. Today we could see this wonderful event happening. First of all, the first time we have seen one of the exhibition event, having done it a single place, which has not been done so far. So one of the wonderful things that we have seen. Since the students are restless because the awards are going to be initiated soon, but anyway, we hope to see the same momentum till all the awards gets done. And something related to the event itself now, as I informed you earlier, this is a phase of evaluation. Started with 5210, then 5191, then 1230, 332, then 75. Imagine those people who are getting awards today, they are in the top 1.5%. I think they're just lucky, and honestly, I feel that the number of projects that we saw yesterday were so good. Sometimes it is difficult for even the juries to pick the best one because all of them are so good. So if some of you actually missed out, please don't worry because you did exceedingly well. And as Professor Deshpande already mentioned, it's only winner and learner. So I think I learned from him also today that word. It's wonderful. And out of the 332 being shortlisted for presentation for both seminar and exhibition, 263 were present. There are many absentees, but they must have some pressing reasons to not to come here. And we have awarded under seminar 32, under exhibition 43, totaling around 75. It's the most auspicious number also because it's the 75th year of independence, and that goes well without saying. And there will also be best performing college of the year award. And more than that, I'd like to give some takeaway for the students and the faculty. Last year, I think you may remember some of the awardees. We conducted a EDP, Entrepreneurship Development Program. This year also we are planning to do, I think those students who have been awarded, not just awarded, all the 263 projects that are here can attend that program. This basically tells you not just the technicality, as Professor Bharadwaj puts in, it requires marketing and financing strategies as well. I think that workshop will talk about that, and it's a 3 to 5 days workshop. KSST in association with one of our IT department, that's KTech, will be holding somewhere during the second week of September. I wish all of you could participate and take the best out of it. That's one of the things. The second thing is that especially the faculty of some of the exhibition projects and also the seminar ones, if they have interest in patenting it, we could do the pre-RR search for them and see that it gets filed. It will be done at the cost of KSST. That will take care of it. The patenting rights, IPR thing, that we can take it. That's one of the things that we can do. And as Professor Bharadwaj, I think all of you were here when he had the talk. The question is, all of these things yield to something. I think we need to see something really happening. So academics also has to work with industry, and it should culminate in something. So that's what this case is still looking for. And we are having some work with IT department. Probably there are many schemes under our department wherein they support the startups. And I think more than 200 projects have already been shortlisted and funded by the state government. And we can also ask them if some of you are interested, especially the product ones. We can talk to the state government at least, if not 50 lakhs, it could be in the range of 10 to 20 lakhs. We can discuss with them and we can take it forward. And also some of our other departments concerned with the IT department and S&T, they also have the mentoring program, and they also provide the real estate. That is the space to do, and also they have quite a few laboratories at 4 places in Karnataka. It is not necessary for all of you to come to Bangalore. It can be done at Belgaum, it can be done at Gulbarga, it can be done at Mangalore. That's one of the possibilities. I mean, these are the possibilities. I'm taking this to take something forward, not just getting an award is not enough. It has to relate in something, manufacturing something, production, so that thereby you create wealth for yourself, the state and the nation. That's more important for me at least. So the other thing that's going for us, we have announced the faculty projects program this year. We already supported 16, but we are invited proposals from the full-time faculty of engineering colleges. As the Vice Chancellor said that we have 210 colleges plus. I think that most of you must have seen that advertisement in the newspaper. If not, it is also available in our KCST website. So some of you are interested in converting these ideas into products and services, they can write a proposal to us. So that covers both the students' perspective and also the faculty perspective. We think we would like to continue this, and by the time we have the 46 SPP, we hope and believe at least 10 products or services gets commercialized and 10 entrepreneurs would like to see. I think that will be the apt end for this 45th SPP. And lastly, I'd like to thank the Vice Chancellor and the entire staff of VTU for holding this event in such a magnificent way. I also would like to thank all my colleagues, and it's sometimes difficult to call all my colleagues by names, but I do personally believe that without their contribution, probably it would have been difficult to do justice for this program. Probably this clap is not sufficient because of the efforts that they put in. I think little bit more work is required. Because all the people who are standing here, see, the work is almost 6 months. And I would like to say one special word for my colleague Venkatesh. I think he is the one who called each and every jury member, called everyone, and made this possible. I think I would like to thank him once again in person as well. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. May I now request Professor Ashok M. Raichur, sir, to please address the gathering.
Good afternoon, everyone. Don't think I have anything much to say now. Whatever I said yesterday has made headlines, you know. So I don't want to be in the headlines again. So having said that, let me first thank and congratulate all the students and their faculty mentors for participating very actively in this program. Without you, this program will never be a success. And more importantly, thank you. More importantly, the enthusiasm shown is kind of, it cannot be missed, because it's the enthusiasm that is infectious, So this enthusiasm should carry on, move on to the next generation, and hopefully next year we'll have an even better program, And coming out of COVID, we did have some difficulty, getting things together and stuff like that. So if there has been any lapse or anything like that, please forgive us. We have tried to do our best. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank my staff, KSCST staff, who are all seated here, who have just signed, a bunch of checks, which are awards and other things. A lot of hard work goes into that. My faculty colleagues from IISc, NAL, who have been helping us with all the evaluations. And a special thanks to Professor Karisiddappa, Professor Deshpande, and Professor Rangaswamy, and all the VTU staff members for all the arrangements that have been provided and the logistics support. So I think that's about it. Thank you very much once again, and we hope to see you again next year. Thank you.
As a mark of gratitude and respect, The VTU family now wishes to honor three people who have been very cardinal and chief in organizing this program from the KSCST side. May I invite our leader, Professor Karisadappa, sir, to please honor these three people. I request Professor Ashok Raichur, sir, Shri Hemant Kumar, sir, and Rajnikant, sir, to please come up on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause and let the applause not die down. Your sapping enthusiasm is a testimony that we have to rethink of our lunch next time. Thank you. We will continue with the same lunch. Don't worry. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to listen to our leader, the silent engine behind all our activities, the person who keeps us motivated and keeps us going, Professor Karisadappa, sir, the Vice Chancellor of PTU.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Dignitaries on the dais, my dear student friends, faculty and staff of KSCST and VTU, and press and media. We have come to the end of 45th series of KSCST student project program. I congratulate each one of you for having participated and enjoyed the 2 days of stay in VTU. It is a very proud moment for VTU because you have been part of 75th year of independence of India and also 25th year of existence of VTU. 75 plus 25. Yes, I want all of you present here in this August gathering, including myself, to celebrate 100th year of independence of India. Also 50th year of VTU in this auditorium. So that must be your takeaway, and I wish all of you a very bright future. As suggested by the authorities of KSCST, some of the project work you have taken very seriously can be upgraded or taken up to the next level. For that, the mental makeup is very much essential. Some kind of determination and a self-confidence in the group you have, I think you can really rise to the occasion and do it. So please take it forward. And in the inauguration, I was talking about the job roles. Now I say a few things about the teamwork. The teamwork is very critical and very important. As you all know, you have been successful, not only in graduating yourself and going out of the portals of VTU, which is a very prestigious university. It has been recognized as 100th university among 7,200 institutions participated in NIRF. And amongst engineering institutions, it records 49th place. In Karnataka, it is second to NITK Surathkal. So you have that kind of a background and a carry forward factor in your life. That's why you must feel proud in being part of a student of VTU and going out of portals of VTU, and look forward to have great contribution to this country. So really, it has been a very wonderful interaction. Personally, on behalf of VTU family, I wish to thank KSCST, especially Professor Ashok M. Raichur, Shri Hemant Kumar, Professor Rajanikanth, and whole team of professors present here, and all the supporting staff of KSCST for coming over to VTU and giving us an opportunity to have this event during the Silver Jubilee year of VTU. With these few words, I wish you all very bright future, have a nice career, and all the best.
We would love to have some feedback from few of the participants. I request a few of the participants to please quickly come up and give a brief feedback of your experiences on the campus. Quickly, can we have? You are free to come on the dais or be seated there and give a feedback.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm from Basveshwar Engineering College. So I've come here for seminar presentation and had a wonderful experience in staying in VTU Belagavi. Yesterday, my presentation was done and it was really very fruitful. And the kind of arrangements that they had made in this college was really amazing. The food was so good. And I really thank everybody for organizing this event so grand. And I had never seen such a magnanimous thing in this, in my 4 years of experience in engineering. It was really amazing. It was a very good experience in staying in VTU Belagavi. And the hostel facility, the hot water in the morning, everything was so good. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Good afternoon. I am Manikanta from Maharaja Institute of Technology, Tandapura. ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವಿ ಟಿ ಯು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಸೇರಿದಾಗ ವಿ ಟಿ ಯು ಕಷ್ಟ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಕಣಪ್ಪ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಸು. ಬಟ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ ಈಗ 4th ಇಯರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದಾಗ ಅದು ಆ ಮೂಮೆಂಟಮ್ಮೇ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಜರ್ನಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟೀಸಿಂದ ತುಂಬ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ಥರ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಇಡೀ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲಲ್ಲಿ KSST ಇಂದ ಮತ್ತು ವಿ ಟಿ ಯು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಈ ಥರ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಒಂಥರ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ನು. ಈ ಥರ ತುಂಬ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮನುಷ್ಯರು, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಇರೋರು, ಈ ಥರದವರೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೂ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮದು KSSTಗೆ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಬಟ್ ಇಡೀ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸು ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಂದನೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಥರನೂ ಕಲಿಯೋ ಥರದ್ದು ಸಿಕ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಈ ಥರ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸ್ಟೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಇದೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
We now move to the most awaited part of the valedictory function, the prize distribution. But before I proceed to the prize distribution ceremony, I have two very important announcements to make. Conventionally, it is seen that once the prize distribution is over, participants start leaving the auditorium. That is the biggest disrespect that you can show to the organizers and to the national anthem. Not a single soul, I request, will leave this auditorium until the national anthem is over. Please note that. And the second announcement is, the buses are just behind this auditorium, about 50 meters from this auditorium. People who are put up in Angadi Institute of Technology and SGBIT, I repeat, people who are put up in Angadi Institute of Technology and SGBIT will take those respective buses only. People who wish to go elsewhere, all these buses will go via railway station to the bus stand. The other buses from Jain College, GIT, will also be there. Others can take those buses to go. So thank you for having given us a chance to serve you. I now request Mr. K. N. Venkatesh, Senior Project Engineer, KSCST, and the Coordinator for Student Project Program to please come over and take over to us to the prize distribution ceremony.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಈ ಶುಭ ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಗುಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್ ಟು ಒನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, faculty members from various engineering colleges and dear students. I am happy to announce the 45th series of student project program, Best Projects of the year 2021-22. On behalf of Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology and on my personal behalf, I thank all the seminar session jury members, chairmen, and from Indians of Science, NAL, CMTI and other R&D institutions for their support and encouragement and for their precious time and judgment in selection of Best Projects of the Year award. And I also thank Honorable Vice Chancellor and all the faculty members of VTU Belagavi for their support in making this 45th series of student project program, state level seminar and exhibition a grand success. I thank Professor Ashok M. Raichur, Secretary, KCST,
and Executive Secretary Mr. H. Hemant Kumar for his support and encouragement. I also thank all the technical staff, project associates of KSCST, account section officials, administrative staffs for their support in making this 45th series of student project program a grand success. And already, as informed by our Executive Secretary, the sessions chairmen and juries have gone through the projects and they have awarded 32 seminar projects as Best Project of the Year, 43 exhibit projects as Best Project of the Year, totaling to 75 Best Project of the Year. And I'm happy to inform that 50 institutions has bagged 75 awards in this 45th series of student project program. Each Best Project of the Year carries a certificate, a memento, and a cash prize of rupees 1,500 to each student and rupees 2,500 shared to project guides, and followed by the announcement of Best Performing College Award of 45th year of student project program. And I request the dignitaries of the dais to give away the awards to the students and faculty members. So the announcement will start. Now from the first, I'll be announcing the seminar projects. The best project of 45th series from branch Aeronautical Engineering. The project is from Srinivas Institute of Technology, Mangaluru. The project entitled Robotic Arm Installed Fruit Plucking UAV Based Artificial Intelligence. Students from Srinivas Institute of Technology, Mangaluru. This project is guided by Mr. Srinidhi K. and the students Ms. Navneet Soni, Mr. Naveen Kumar, Mr. Vardhan and Mr. Nitin Kumar. Students from Srinivas Institute of Technology, Mangaluru. Best seminar project. The next project is from the biotechnology branch. The project is from BVV Sanghas Basveshwar Engineering College, Bagalkot. The project is entitled Cloning and Expression of Lipase as a Biocatalyst for Biodiesel Production. Students from Basveshwar Engineering College, Bagalkot. Second. Yeah. The next biotechnology branch, the next project is, best project is from Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project entitled Studying the Critical Association of Omicron Spike Protein with Human ACE Protein Approach to Development Quinone Derivatives and Novel Peptides as Antimicrobial Agent. Students from Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering. This project is guided by Dr. N. Rajeshwari and Dr. Hem Kumar. The students Spurti N. Srishti Sharma, Mitali V. Shetty. The next seminar based project is from Chemical Engineering branch. It is from Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering, Bangalore. Yeah. This project is guided by Mayura Krishna. The project is absorption of studies on immobilized chitosan and polyalkanine coated chitosan as bioabsorbent material for removal of chromium from effluents. The students from Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering. Best seminar project. Yeah. The next is from the biochemistry branch, best seminar project, MSc project. It is from Rani Chennamma University, Belagavi. Students from Rani Chennamma University, Belagavi. The project is Graphene Nanocomposites as a potential catalyst for fuel cell applications. This project is guided by the guide Dr. P.M. Guru Basavaraj. The students Mansoora, Mrs. Lakshmi and Dilshad Mullah. The next seminar project is from Civil Engineering branch. The project is from BVV Sanghas Basveshwar Engineering College, Bagalkot. The project entitled Reclamation and Reuse of Grey Water by Construction of Wetlands. The project is guided by Professor K.M. Kalagudi and Dr. P.G. Rakagadi. The students, Mr. Raghav, students from BVV Sanghas Bashweshwar Engineering College, Bagalkot. The next project is from Channabashweshwara Institute of Technology, Tumukuru. The project entitled Defluoridation of Groundwater by Modified Moringa Seeds. This project is guided by Ms. Ramya Hechan. Students, Mr. Kiran, Mr. Sajjan, Ms. Ambika and Bhumika. Students from Channabashweshwara Institute of Technology. The next best seminar project from Civil Engineering branch goes to GM Institute of Technology, Davanagere. The project is titled is Composite Tiles. This project is guided by Mr. Puttaraj MH and the students Amarnath Swami, Ms. Devika Hebbal, Mr. Hanumanta and Mr. Hemant M. Ambedkar. Students from GM Institute of Technology, Davanagere. The next best seminar project from Civil Engineering branch, it is from SJC Institute of Technology, Chikkaballapura. The project entitled De-weeding in Ponds by Chemical Treatment, a case study. This project is guided by Ms. Bhavya S. The students, Ms. Hamsita, Mr. Girish, Mr. Jitendra Kumar and Harshita. Students from SJC Institute of Technology, Chikkaballapura. The next best seminar, treatment of sewage water using tamarind seed powder as coagulant using coagulant process. The project from Sri Madhvaraja Vadiraja Institute of Technology and Management, Udupi. This project is guided by Ms. Deepika BV. The next seminar project from Computer Science and Engineering branch. This project is from Manipal Institute of Technology, Manipal. The students, that project entitled Experimental Evaluation of Secure Fault Tolerant Sensor Network Communication Performance. This project is guided by Radha Krishna Bhatt and the student Pavitra Nayak K. The next best seminar project from Computer Science and Engineering is goes to PDA College of Engineering, Kalaburgi. The students, the project entitled IoT based toll collection system using RFID. Students from PDA College of Engineering, Kalaburgi. The project is guided by Sridevi Soma, the students Sneha and Vijay Lakshmi. The next best seminar project, Computer Science and Engineering branch, goes to Don Bosco Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. The project automated proctoring system to detect anomalous behavior of e-learning during times of crisis. The project guided by Dr. Manjunath Swami BE. The project student Mr. Ranjit Rathod, Padmaraj, Rakshit and Karthik S. Sagar. Student from Don Bosco Institute of Technology. The next seminar project from Computer Science is from Reva University, Bengaluru. The project entitled Return Path Navigation. This project is guided by Professor Harshini. The students Samarth D. Valmiki, Mr. Raghavendra, Hitendra, Sai Kumar and R. Hemant Kumar. Students from Reva University, Bengaluru. Students, please encourage by a big round of applause to the best project of the year projects. Yeah, the next project is from Computer Science and Engineering. It is from Vidyavartaka College of Engineering, Mysuru. The project is entitled Prediction of Cardiovascular Disease. This project is guided by Dr. Ramakrishna Hegde and the students Sri Raksha, Shivani, Srinidhi and Tejaswin Monappa. Project from Vidyavartaka College of Engineering, Mysuru. The next seminar project, best project, is from Information Science and Engineering. The project is from APS College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project entitled Video to Text Summarization using Neural Networks. This project is guided by Ms. Pallavi HB, students Mr. A. Balaji, Bhavana, Varuna and Pavitra, students from APS College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The next seminar project, Information Science and Engineering, it is from BGS Institute of Technology, Mandya. The project AI-based proctoring system for online tests. The project is from BGS Institute of Technology, Mandya. The project is guided by Mrs. Vidya SG. The students, Ms. Vandana, Ms. Hema, Ms. Jeevita, and Ms. Nishchita. So, thank you, sir. I just request Professor Ashok M. Raichu, Secretary, to give away the awards. The next seminar project is from Environmental Engineering. The project is from JSS Science and Technology University, Mysuru. The project entitled Biodegradation of Plastic Using Greater Wax Moth, Galleria mellona. This project is guided by Dr. Pushpa Tupad and the student Ms. Sharavana S.N., student from JSS Science and Technology University, Mysuru. The next seminar project is from Structural Engineering. The project is from Ramaya Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. The project entitled Structural Health Monitoring of RC Structural Elements Exposed to High Temperature Using IoT and Retrofitting of Temperature Damaged Structural Elements Adopting Sustainable Materials. Students from Ramaya Institute of Technology. This project is guided by Dr. YK Guru Prasad and the student is Meghashri L. The next best seminar project from Electronics and Communication Engineering. The project is from Dr. Ambedkar Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. The project entitled IoT-based remote electronic voting system using Aadhaar and dual biometric authentication. This project is guided by Dr. Rangaswamy Y. The students Suraj HP, Skanda G, Shrikant and Shobit GB. The next best electronics and communication project, seminar project, it is from Sarana Bashava University, Kalaburagi. The project entitled Design and Simulation of 5G Multiband Antenna with Phase Shift Operation. This project is guided by Ms. Lakshmi and Ms. Shobana. This project students Pratiksha, Shreya, Raur, Priyanka and Savita. Project from Sarana Bashava University, Kalaburagi. The next best seminar project is from the branch Electronic Science. It is from Bengaluru University, Bengaluru. The project entitled Design and Development of a Novel High Energy Density and High Power Nanocomposite Based Supercapacitor for High Energy Storage Applications. Project from Bengaluru University, Bengaluru. This project is guided by Dr. H.M. Mahesh and Dr. Baswaraj Angadi. The students, Mr. Vinay Prasad, Mr. Adarsh, Mr. Girish B. Dhoni, Mr. Nandakumar V. Now I'll be announcing the best seminar project from Mechanical Engineering branch. It is from JSS Academy of Technical Education, Bengaluru. The project entitled Design and Development of an IoT-based mobility rehabilitation device integrated with gait pattern recording device for elderly and physically challenged. This project is guided by Dr. Gaurish Subramanya and Ms. D.N. Rupa. Students from JSS Academy of Technical Education, Bengaluru. This project students Keshav Murthy, Ramyashri, Ms. Kavya and Mr. Manoj. The best next mechanical engineering project seminar project, it is from KLS Vishwanath Rao Deshpande Institute of Technology, Haliyal, Uttar Kannada. The students, the project is entitled is Modified Desalination System with Water-Cooled Condenser operated by a solar PV panel. This project is guided by Dr. Shankar N. Badiger. The students, Mr. Ganesh Amate, Mr. Darshan, Mr. Dheeraj and Mr. Dilip. The next best mechanical engineering seminar project, it is from Mangalore Institute of Technology and Engineering, Mudabidri. The project entitled Converting Scrap Vehicle to an Low-Cost, Eco-Friendly Two-Wheeler Using Universal Conversion Kit. This project is guided by Mr. Swaroop and the students Gagan G, Girish, Mr. Harshil and Ms. Megha BH. Students from MIT Mudbidri. The next best mechanical seminar project, it is from Ramaya University of Applied Sciences, Bengaluru. The project titled is Design and Development of Hydrogen-Based Dual Fuel SI Engine. This project is guided by Dr. Anant S. Iyengar. Students, Mr. Pawan, Mr. Rakshit, Mr. Manjunath and Akhilesh. Students from Ramaya University of Applied Sciences, Bengaluru. The next best seminar project, Biofuel Project, Mechanical Engineering Branch. It goes to Jawaharlal Nehru New College of Engineering, Shivamogga. The project titled to study characterization and performance analysis of different used cooking oil with solvent blends as a fuel source in IC engines. This project is guided by Dr. Ravi Kumar and Mr. Chetan. The students, Mr. Sumant, Mr. Nandish, Mr. Shreyas and Mr. Lohit. Students from Jawaharlal Nehru New College of Engineering, Shivamogga. The next best seminar project, Mechanical Engineering. It is from Siddhaganga Institute of Technology, Tumkuru. The project titled Development of Heterogeneous Photocatalytic Method for Biodiesel Production. This project is guided by Dr. Omkaresh and Dr. H.S. Laitamba. Students from Siddhaganga Institute of Technology, Tumkuru. The students Saraswat Patra, Mr. Swan Ritik, Mr. Shivakumar and Sharath. The next best seminar project, Mechatronics Branch. The project is from the college Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project entitled Smart LPG Cylinder Management using cloud computing. Students, this project is guided by Mr. Sarvesh A and the students Mr. Bhuvan, Mr. Ajit, Mr. Vikas and Mr. Mahesh. Students from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The next best seminar project is from the branch Manufacturing Science and Engineering. This project is from Ramaya Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. The project entitled Exploring the Optical Characterization of Carbon Nanotubes, Graphene Oxide Nanoparticles doped with polyvinyl alcohol for optoelectronic devices and photonic applications. The project guide Dr. Ravina M and Dr. C. Siddharaju. This project is the students Mr. Sri Hari Krishna. The next best project, seminar project from marketing, MBA project is from Siddhaganga Institute of Technology, Tumkuru. The project is entitled Enabling Village Clusters Development Through Technology Intervention. This project is guided by Dr. C. Somashekar. Students from Siddhaganga Institute of Technology, Mr. Kushal Kumar, Mr. Likita J. Reddy and Manjunatha. The next best seminar project, Master of Business Administration. The project is from the college Vivekananda College of Engineering and Technology, Puttur. The project title Paradigm Shift in Work Culture Due to COVID-19, an empirical study in Dakshin Kannada. The students, this project is guided by Ms. Jeevita and Reshma Pai. The students, Ms. Ankita, Mr. Manjunath, Ms. Shweta and Mr. Krutan. Students from Vivekananda College of Engineering and Technology, Puttur. Dear students and faculty members, now I will be announcing the best exhibit projects. It is from the branch Aeronautical Engineering. The project is from Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project is Helium Assisted Hybrid Drone for Flight Time Enhancement. The project is guided by Dr. Srikanth Salyan and Professor Yamani Anusha. The students, Mr. Madan Kumar, Mr. Ajit Kumar, Mr. Pramod and Srikanth. Students from Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The next best exhibit project from Biotechnology branch. It is from Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project novel biocomposite film made of collagen extracted from Tilipa fish skin to treat open wounds in elderly. The project is guided by Dr. Blessy Baby Matthew and Dr. Anantaraju. The students Ms. Suprita, Ms. Hanisha, Mr. Janavi Chaudhary and Ms. Shakti. Students from Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The next best exhibit project from chemistry branch, it is from NMKRV College for Women, Bengaluru. The project title is Design and Fabrication of Lithium Ion Battery using curcumin isolated with turmeric. The project is guided by Dr. Rupa DL and Dr. Vijay R. Shetty. The students Ms. Ashwini and Ms. Rajita. Students from NMKRV College for Women, Bengaluru. The next best exhibit project from Civil Engineering branch, it is goes to Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project title is Modeling of Lightning Arresting System using solar panels and harvesting the energy in battery and utilizing the same for production of electricity. This project is guided by Ms. Sushma CK and the students Chintala S, Ms. Yerm E. Shayuk, Ms. Bhavyashri and Ms. Bhagyashri, students from Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The best exhibit project from Civil Engineering branch. The next best exhibit project from Civil Engineering, it is from Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project digital documentation and preservation of heritage structure using reverse engineering. This project is guided by Professor Neetu Aras, students Suhas, Mr. Prithvi, N. Prabhu, Ms. Prerana and Mr. Vikas, students from Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering, digital documentation and preservation of heritage structure. The next best exhibit project, it is from Sri Siddhartha Institute of Technology, Tumkuru. The project is titled Fabrication and Experimental Investigation of Low-Cost Multi-Purpose Dismountable Bamboo Geodesic Dome. The project is guided by Ms. Rupa, the students Mr. Sri Raksha R. Das, Ms. Sanjana, Ms. Tungashri and Mr. Pavan, students from Sri Siddhartha Institute of Technology, Tumkuru. The next best exhibit project from Computer Science and Engineering branch. The project is from BMS College of Engineering, Bull Temple Road, Bengaluru. The project title iMove, an efficient typing application. This project is guided by Dr. Shyamala G and the students Mr. Chandan, Mr. Habaya, Mr. Akshay and Mr. Dhanraj. Students from BMS College of Engineering, Bull Temple Road, Bengaluru. The next best exhibit project from Computer Science and Engineering branch is from Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project title Human Pose Estimation in Fitness, Tracking and Guidance. The project is guided by Mr. Ravichandra H and the students Ms. P. Charit, Mr. Rohit, Mr. Prajwal and Ms. Niharika, students from Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The next best exhibit project from Computer Science and Engineering, it is from Nitte Meenakshi Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. The project title Training Junior Doctors Using VR. The project is guided by Ms. Trishila and Dr. Saroja Devi. The students Ms. Alisha Ahmad and Ms. Gagana, students from Nitte Meenakshi Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. The next best exhibit project, Computer Science and Engineering, it is from Saptagiri College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project title is Face Detection and Monitoring in Multiple Surveillance Footage using Convolutional Neural Networks. The project is guided by Dr. Gururaj M and the students Mr. Harsh P and Mr. Aditya and Mr. Aruna Kumar, students from Saptagiri College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The next best exhibit project, it is from the college Sri Sai Ram College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project EduVista, the future way of learning. students from Sri Sai Ram College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project is guided by Dr. B. Shadaksharappa and the students Mr. Shivans Kumar, Mr. Aditya Prabhu and Ms. Sahana. The next best exhibit project, it is from Sri Sai Ram College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project title Lake Cleaning Robot. The project is guided by Professor Mala and Professor Jennifer. The students Ms. K. Kirti K, Ms. Ashwini, Ms. Likita and Ms. Saujanya. Students from Sri Sai Ram College of Engineering, Anekal, Bengaluru. The next best exhibit project, it is from Sri Siddhartha Institute of Technology, Tumkuru. The project title is Automobile Surveillance and Security Establishment for Smart Cities. The project is guided by Mr. Bharat and Ms. Renuka Lata. Students Mr. Jayant, Mr. Chandan Rao, Mr. Nishant and Mr. Sharadi. Students from Sri Siddhartha Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. The next best exhibit project is from the branch Electrical and Electronics Engineering. It is from Angadi Institute of Technology and Management, Belagavi. The project title Steps Stolar Steel, Design Modification in Stolar Steel and Incorporation of Phase Changing Material to increase the efficiency of Steps Stolar Steel. Students from Angadi Institute of Technology. The next best exhibit project is from the Electrical and Electronics. Again, the title is Bladeless Windmill. It is from Raja Rajeshwari College of Engineering, Bengaluru. This project, Bladeless Windmill, it is guided by Ms. Bharati V. The student, Mr. Swastik, Mr. Sandeep, Mr. Anand, and Mr. Jaydev. Students from Raja Rajeshwari College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The next best exhibit project, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, it is from Srinivasa Institute of Technology, Mangaluru. The project is Energy Generation using Flywheel and Magnets. The project is guided by Mr. Lokesh B. Students Mr. Chirag, Mr. Karthik, Mr. Sajit and Ms. Vijita K. Nayak. Students from Srinivasa Institute of Technology, Mangaluru. The next best exhibit project, Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering. The project is from Siddhaganga Institute of Technology, Tumkuru. The project title is Water Pollution Monitoring Bot using IoT. This project is guided by Ms. HKE Lata. The students Ms. Gagana, Mr. Siddharth, Mr. Sudarshan Dikshit and Ms. Ananya. Students from Siddhaganga Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. The next best exhibit project from Electronics and Communication Engineering. It is from Jain College of Engineering, Belagavi. The project title Affordable and Portable Oxygen Concentrator. The project is guided by Professor Vinay Kumar RB. The students Mr. Faizan Attar, Mr. Junaid Ahmad, Mr. Jaharuddin and Mr. Arbaz Mehdi. Students from Jain College of Engineering, Belagavi. The next best exhibit project is from SG Balekundri Institute of Technology, Belagavi. The project title is Surface Exploration Rover. This project is guided by Mr. Ananda Reddy N and the students Ms. Namrata, Ms. Mayuri, Mr. Shivanand and Mr. Rahul GN. Students from SG Balekundri Institute of Technology, Belagavi. The next exhibit project, it is from SJB Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. The project entitled Intelligent Device Control Using Brain-Machine Interface. This project is guided by Dr. Mahantesh and the students Mr. Nitin, Mr. Pranesh, Mr. Sri Charan and Mr. Tejas. Students from SJB Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. The next project is from SJB Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. The project is Spider Robot for Scouting and Defense Purpose. The project is guided by Mrs. Uma. The students Mr. Rakshit, Mr. Naveen, Mr. Nishant and Mr. Prem Kumar. Students from SJB Institute of Technology, the project Spider Robot for scouting and defense purpose. The next best exhibit project from Sambram Institute of Technology, Bengaluru, the project titled Automobile Black Box. The project guided by Dr. Sapna MK and the student Mr. N. Sharif and Mr. Anandan VS. Project from Sambram Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. The next best exhibit project, it is from Saptagiri College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project Intelligent Packaging Solution. The project is guided by Professor Shobha H. and Dr. Prakash Jadhav. The students Mr. Nitish, Mr. Harsha, Mr. Pavan Kumar and Mr. Ujjwal. The next best exhibit project, Sri Madhavaraja Vadiraja Institute of Technology and Management, Udupi. The project is supplemental system for assisting the knee joint using Pascal's law. The project is guided by Ms. Soumya Bhatt and Mr. Sudhir. The students Mr. Tejas SR, Mr. Subramanya S. Nayak, Mr. Suraj and Mr. Charan RD. Students from Sri Madhvara Vadiraja Institute of Technology and Management, Udupi. The next best exhibit project is from BLDA's Vachana Pitamaha Dr. PG Halakatti College of Engineering and Technology, Vijayapura. The project entitled Smart School Bus Using IoT. Students from Dr. VP PG Halakatti College of Engineering, Vijayapura. The project guide is Professor Praveen H. and Professor Jayashree. The students Mr. Rakesh, Ms. Sushma, Ms. Swapna and Ms. Sushma Yadav. The next best exhibit project, it is from Channabasheshwara Institute of Technology, Tumukuru. The project title is Solar Powered Crop Nourishing Bot using Arduino. The project is guided by Dr. D.S. Suresh. The students Mr. Harshit Gowda, Mr. Hemant Kumar Y.S. and Mr. Chandan. Students from Channabasheshwara Institute of Technology, Tumukuru. The next best exhibit project, it is from Don Bosco Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. The project title is Portable 3D Scanner. The project is guided by Ms. Bhagya P. and the students Mr. Ranjan P., Mr. Prajwal Gowda, Mr. Patrick Bruno and Mr. Suhas. Students from Don Bosco Institute of Technology, Portable 3D Scanner. The next best exhibit project, it is from GM Institute of Technology, Davanagere. The project title is Electronics Stethoscope using Raspberry Pi. The project is guided by Mr. Chetan BV and the students Mr. Bharat S., Mr. Vikas, Mr. Manoj Gowda and Mr. Manikanta B. The next best exhibit project, interdisciplinary branch, it is from Mechanical and ECE. The project is from Sahyadri College of Engineering and Management, Mangaluru. Students from Sahyadri College of Engineering and Management, Mangaluru. The project title is Autonomous Pesticide Spraying and Disease Detection UAV Platform for Areca Nut and Pepper Plantations. Students from Sahyadri College of Engineering and Management. The project is guided by Professor Ajit and Professor Chandra Singh. The students Mr. Pratham, Ms. Srinidhi, Mr. Roynal M. and Mr. Rajmohan Kamath. The next exhibit project is from Information Science and Engineering. It is from Adi Chunchangiri Institute of Technology, Chikmagaluru. The project is virtual dressing room using augmented reality. The project is guided by Professor Nanjesh Bennur. The project is guided by Professor Nanjesh Bennur and Dr. Sampath. The project students Mr. Avinash H., Mr. Bharat, Mr. Kirti and Mr. Prithvi PJ. The next exhibit project, Information Science and Engineering. It is from SDM Institute of Technology, Ujire. The project, Automated Hydroponics Monitoring System using IoT. The project is guided by Dr. Dharmanna L. The students, Mr. Jayant S., Mr. Nagaraj Hegde, Ms. Namrata I. Nayak and Ms. Namrata UI. Students from SDM Institute of Technology, Ujire. The next best exhibit project is from Sahyadri College of Engineering and Management, Mangaluru. The project title is Road Safety Analysis based on Vehicle Vibration and Sound using Deep Learning Technique. Students, the project is guided by Mr. Ritesh P. and the students Mr. Suhan Acharya, Mr. Abhishek S. Malya, Mr. Rahul and Mr. S. Shetty. The students from Sahyadri College of Engineering and Management. The next best exhibit project, it is from the National Institute of Engineering, Mysuru. The project is Smart Glasses to Assist the Blind. The project is guided by Mr. Rampur Srinath and Mr. Suhas Bharadwaj. Students from the National Institute of Engineering, Mysuru. The project Smart Glass to Assist the Blind. The students Mr. Shashidhar R. Bhatt, Mr. Abhinav, Mr. Chandrachud and Mr. Gopala Krishna. The next exhibit project from Mechanical Engineering project branch, it is from the college Atria Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. The project entitled Eco-Friendly Corrugated Bamboo Composite Sheets for Roofing Applications. The project from Atria Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. This project is guided by Mr. Anjan Kumar and Ms. Geeta GC. The students Mr. K. Ahmad, Mr. Sheikh I, Mr. Mohammad Ibrahim and Mr. Sumukh S. Kashyap. The next exhibit project, Mechanical Engineering, it is from GM Institute of Technology, Davanagere. The project titled Campus Mobility for the Future, the Smart Electric Bicycle. The project is guided by Dr. Srinivasa and the students Mr. Rachit C., Mr. Praveez Khan and Mr. Pawan and Mr. Vishal C. Chavan. Students from GM Institute of Technology, Davanagere. The next exhibit project, it is from Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College, Bidar. The project title Vapor Chamber Cooling Technology. This project is guided by Dr. Anup Kumar E. and the students Mr. Abhishek, Mr. Siddha Reddy, Mr. Stanley Christopher and Mr. Sunil. Students from Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College, Bidar. The next best exhibit project, it is from Jain College of Engineering and Technology, Hubballi, and the project titled Design and Development of Two-Bladed Savious Wind Turbine with Splitter Element surrounded by Omnidirectional Guide Vanes. The project is from Jain College of Engineering and Technology, Hubballi. The project is guided by Mr. Devi Prasad N. The students Mr. Pratik, Mr. Narayan, Mr. Nagaraj and Mr. Anirudh. In fact, the committee had initially decided 66 projects and later on we had, based on the project, we had 75 best projects and the memento will follow later on. Now we will be please issue the certificates and the prize money. KCST will be sending the memento later. The students from Jain College of Engineering and Technology. The next best exhibit project, it is from KLE Institute of Technology, Hubballi, the project fabrication of pelleting machine. The project is guided by Mr. Prashant D. Banakar. The students, Mr. Ahmad, Mr. Munir, Mr. Santosh, and Mr. Shailendra Kumar. Students from KLE Institute of Technology, Hubballi. The next best exhibit project from mechanical engineering, it is from KLS Gokte Institute of Technology, Udyambag, Belagavi. The project investigations on microwave assisted joining of PDM 3D printed parts to overcome its bed size limitation applied to UAV wings. The project from KLS Gokte Institute of Technology, this project is guided by Professor Vivek Tiwari and Dr. Vinayak R. Malik. The students, Mr. Avin Shetty, Mr. Aditya Mahesh, Mr. Anirudh S. Rao, and Mr. Harshit Deepak Kulkarni. The next exhibit project, it is from Sri Siddhartha Institute of Technology, Tumkuru. The project is digital education using augmented reality and virtual reality. This project is guided by Mrs. Leela B.N. The students, Mr. Shubham R.S., Mr. Chetan Kumar T.N., Mr. Rakesha, and Mr. Tejas. Students from Sri Siddhartha Institute of Technology, Tumkuru. The next best exhibit project, it is from Vidyavartaka College of Engineering, Mysuru. The project titled Design and Fabrication of Portable Dual Axis Solar Tracker. This project is guided by Mr. Shreyas Vam and Professor Sudarshan N. The project students, Mr. Bharat, Mr. Vikas, Mr. Vivek, and Mr. Anil Kumar. Students from Vidyavartaka College of Engineering, Mysuru. The next best exhibit project, it is from Sri Sai Ram College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project titled Design and Fabrication of C-Same Peeling Machine. The project is guided by Mr. Balaji and the students, Mr. Jayant K. Raman, Mr. Naveen V. and Mr. Gautam. Students and faculty members of Sri Sai Ram College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The next project, exhibit project, it is from medical electronics. It is from Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project title, Dementia Reliever and Posture Support Belt with a combination of heat and vibration therapy. The students from Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering, Bengaluru. The project is guided by Ms. S. Hema Priyadarshani and the students Ms. Hema Ravindra, Mr. Chelsa A. and Mr. Sarvesh Shetty and Ms. Saumeshri. Best exhibit project, Medical Electronics from Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering. The next best exhibit project is from SJP Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. Already I have announced. I request the students to take away the award. It is the project Intelligent Device Control using Brain-Machine Interface. This project is guided by Dr. Mahentesh and the students Mr. Nitin, Mr. Pranesh, and Mr. Sricharan and Mr. Tejas. Dear students and faculty members, now I will be announcing the Best Performing College Award for the year 2021-22 of 45th Series Student Project Program. The Best Performing Award for the 45th Series SPP goes to, in fact, the committee has gone through the various parameters in the selection of the Best Performing College Award, and they have noticed the salient features based on the number of projects submitted, the number of projects selected for the midterm evaluation, number of projects selected for the final evaluation, number of projects presented here in the SPP seminar and exhibition, and number of projects awarded during the SPP final event, and the social relevance of the institution. The various parameters the jury and the judges here, the committee has gone through, and I am happy to announce the best performing college of the year, 45th series of student project program. This goes to the college, Sri Sai Ram College of Engineering, Anikal, Bengaluru. Students and faculty members of Sri Sai Ram College of Engineering, Bengaluru, Anikal, please, all the student projects and staff members, please come on to the dais, and congratulations for the faculty members and the students of Sri Sai Ram College of Engineering, Anikal, Bengaluru, for the Best Performing College Award of 45th Series of Student Project Program. Congratulations for all the students and winners of the 45th Series Student Project Program. Thank you, one and all students. Now there is a small announcement for the students who have not taken the participation certificates. Now after this function, at the end of the function, the participation certificates will be given near the registration counter by the KSET officials. Those who have not taken the participation certificate here, may please come to the counter and collect it. Thank you, students. Thank you all. Now its function continues. Thank you.
We now have the vote of thanks, followed by the national anthem. There is high tea arranged in the amphitheater for students and other invitees. For the guests, we have it in the lounge. May I request Professor B. Rangaswamy, sir, Registrar Evaluation, to propose the vote of thanks.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. 45th KCST student project state level seminar and a project exhibition. It's a valedictory function, and first and foremost, on behalf of Honorable Vice Chancellor, Vishweshwaraya Technological University, Belagavi, and the entire VTU fraternity and KCST, we wholeheartedly thank all the students who have participated in this event. And as our registrar said, winners and learners. Thank you all and your respective supervisors for guiding the projects to KCST. Thank you so much. And secondly, on behalf of Honorable Vice Chancellor and the entire VTU fraternity, I must thank all the jury members from IASC, NAL, and ISRO and other national laboratories, and the staff from KCST, including Professor Ashok M. Raichur, Hemant Kumar, Venkatesh, and all the fraternity. Please stand up, and I request all of you to give them a big round of applause. For the KCST and yeah. Thank you. And please break. I request one more once again, and our entire engineering section headed by Dikshit, Surendra from VTU for all the arrangements they have made. Engineering section, thanks to the team engineering section from VTU, and our please let me complete. and our the registration team from Professor Purnima Patil and Professor K.R. Mulla and all the volunteers involved in the registration and reception committee, and the transportation committee headed by our regional director and all our VTU fraternity and volunteers, and accommodation committee once again, and Professor Gaurav Reddy and all the team involved in accommodation, and the principals of the Angadi Institute of Technology, Balekundri, Gokte and Jain. And then food committee, particularly the team headed by Professor Malagi, Professor Angadi and the whole team. The stage committee, that's by Professor Shupur, Professor Gaudar and all the team, Professor Munshi, and the guest house in charge faculties, and those who are working behind the curtains, our, all the VTU faculties, our drivers, our non-teaching staff, who helped this program to be a grand success because all their efforts, Lastly, I must thank our registrar who was taking every day's, the data, what is going on here, what is going on there, everything is set right. Thank you, sir. Thank you for all your efforts, because minute to minute is to take the count, logistics, etc. And lastly, and it is his desire, his wish, he wanted to see all of you here. It is our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Karsidappa sir. It is his dream. Give him a big round of applause. And lastly, I have reserved some special thanks to those who are screamers and whistlers. Thank you so much.
We are so happy that none of them have left the auditorium. Thank you for being such a lovely and wonderful audience. I make the announcement once again. People who have come from SGBIT and a Angadi Institute, please take those respective buses only. Others can take Jain and GIT. May I now request all of you to please kindly rise for the national anthem. 1 second.
Thanks to the friends from media and the person who coordinated with the media, Professor Harish. And thank you.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे